is Parker. I'm 4 years old, and I have cystic fibrosis.
I'm Noelle Kirby. I'm 33 years old and I have cystic fibrosis. I do have really good insurance and I'm on general handicapped persons insurance, but if I did not have the insurance, every month my medicines would cost $25,000. I take 60 pills a day when I'm healthy. Creon, Pulmozyme, Albuterol, Advair, Adec, 2 nasal sprays, Nasalcor, Nasonex, Zantac, Synthroid, vitamin D, vitamin K, Zithromax every day, Cipro, Hasten 3 times a day, Albuterol inhaler, as well as the Albuterol in my machine that I inhale. My scariest moment was when I was working one day and I wait tables, and I didn't want to tell my tables what was going on, but my lung capacity had dropped because of a flu that I had, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal because it was just a flu, but my fingertips turned blue, my toes went numb, and my lips turned blue, and my husband had to rush me to the hospital, and my lung capacity was down probably around the low 60s. That night I had to go in and get a PICC line in, and PICC lines are very convenient because you can go home with them and administer your medicine at home and not interrupt your life too much. So it takes an average of, every time I get a PICC line, sorry, it takes about 2.5 hours on the operating table of just poking and prodding and hearing them just say that they don't know if they can get it. And then if they can't get it, you don't know if you're going to be able to have the medicines administered to you. Sorry, I'm going on. So anyways, so that's another tragedy. The PICC lines are a horrible part of cystic fibrosis, that you get your permanent IV so you can do your medicines, administer your medicines at home to make you better.
My name's Jim Christian, and this is my wife Tamara Christian.
And our 4-year-old son Parker has cystic fibrosis.
Parker takes 6 breathing treatments a day. Altogether, it takes about 3 hours to complete all 6 breathing treatments. This is Parker's nebulizer. It helps deliver the medicine to his lungs. Parker also has a percussion and vest instrument that helps shake his lungs and loosen the mucus to help get the mucus out of his lungs. We wanted to share with you some of the difficulties for a family having a child with cystic fibrosis. One of the difficulties is Parker's doctor visits. Once a month, Parker goes to see his doctors, and his doctor visits aren't normal doctor visits. His doctor visits are about 6 hours each time.
They're called CF clinics, and we see a pulmonologist for his lungs. We see a GI doctor for his digestive system. We see a nutritionist. We see an endocrinologist. We see a cardiologist for his heart.
In the past 10 months, Parker has had 3 different hospital stays, totaling 28 days. Of the 3 hospital stays in the last 10 months, definitely the toughest one was when he was in the hospital over the holidays. The thought of not spending Christmas together as a family is pretty tough. But luckily for our family, last year,
Christmas came early, and Parker got out of the hospital a few days before Christmas.
They let Parker out earlier than what they thought they had to keep him, and he got to go home a couple days before Christmas.
And Parker after that has been in the hospital 2 additional times, and our year's not over yet. and I think it greatly affects our entire family with work schedules, school schedules, you know, the kids not having a mom, the kids wondering if their brother's okay. It's just very exhausting for everybody.
In the care for a child with CF, it doesn't just affect the parents or the kid with cystic fibrosis. The other siblings become a part of it. Parker's brother and sisters, they know that Parker can't eat unless he takes his medicine. And they know that if Parker's around somebody else that's sick, he can get sick much easier than everybody else. So Parker's siblings are equally as concerned and worried about him as we are.
So Colt, if you had 3 wishes, what would your 3 wishes be?
Parker didn't have to go to the hospital. He didn't have to take medicine, and he didn't have to do his breathing.